Could get loud in the shop here because Vince and Adam are working on Adam's car over there. Ryan and I are working on the Model A or RZR, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we're going to chop the windshield frame here 3 inches. So we measured out with our 2-inch and 1-inch tape there. So we'll chop that, weld it back together.
Twins? Are we twinning?
So we started off with this, as you saw in the little video that we did last night. Put that up there, still needed a little bit more, so we ended up doing not quite another inch. So that ends up being about 3 3/4 on the chop there. So what Ryan did, because he's the master at it and I am definitely not, so he got this piece. What he did was put a little slit down that and cut down on the inside here to where it'll line up there, and then you can smush this to make it match that, which you can see this is just mocked up, but it's starting to fit really good, and it'll be enough to show us where the top sits, and we'll be able to start mocking up the roll cage. So I am gonna attempt with the best of my abilities to copy what he has going, and then hopefully we'll have 2 identical pieces.
Being that I'm not a professional, this is just a quick walkthrough on how I did it, or we did it. If you want to find, a more complete walkthrough, you can search on YouTube. I'm sure there's something better out there that gives a very complete rundown on how to do it.
Well, there they are. I hope that I successfully made mine the same as Ryan's. Here's Ryan's. There's mine. They match up, the angles here, the length, the ends down there, I guess as much as any Model A part would have. So I think, to me, they look pretty identical. Once we get them on the Model A, we'll see if that's really the truth. So I'm crossing my fingers, and hopefully we'll get this in here a little bit later this weekend or whatever. All right, Ryan is here with me. We are getting the top all mocked up. You can see we got both of our windshield frame upright pieces done. Windshield frame, the silver part is kind of mocked up, just barely tacked together. Top is mocked. Of course, that'll all get cut off, but at least we can keep the top tight while we start doing the cage.
I think the chop turned out perfect. You can still see out really good, but it looks real aggressive.
I wanted to show you guys a little bit how we came up with the 5 inches or a little bit more of the chop on the front. So normally, here we go, your windshield frame actually comes up to there. We cut that off because as we're doing this Model A on RZR chassis swap, we need room for the roll bar tubing. So with that frame sticking up here, it would hit the roll bar. So we needed it to pivot at the top there instead of having the overhang. Anyway, you could see those still need to be finished off, but the other part, so we got about another inch from that, and then the other part we did was right there. That normally sticks up quite a bit, so the top doesn't sit all the way down. I like the look of the top coming down onto the windshield a little bit to give it a little bit of that visor look, so that shortened it up as well. If you're new to the channel and checking out the chop, what we're doing here is we're doing a Model A body on a RZR. Hopefully we'll have some different seats in there, but for right now, that's our mock-up. So we're taking the old Model A body, building some framing, and basically it'll have a custom 2-seat RZR chassis underneath the Model A body. should be a really cool project. If you guys haven't been following, look up our other videos. We've got a little mini series going on the building of it. So look forward to you guys subscribing and hanging out and watching us build this thing. Can't wait to get out and, you know, hammer it on the streets and the dunes and off-road. Should be pretty awesome.
If you like our video, like and subscribe.